Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, The vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, There shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to our venerable apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Aharon coming back at you with a quick lesson, Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect, right? And I have a title here that goes, It's all coming together quickly. All right, and what do I mean by that is the it, right? The it is talking about the end time prophecy, specifically going into the mandatory implementation of the MOTB. Okay, and I seem to get very much into that topic for the most part, and that's because that's really the last major prophecy left, right? I mean, it is what it is, you know. Everything that's happening is quickly, all right, leading to that very prophecy. All right, whether you look in different countries or you look at what's going on here, all right, everything that's going on is quickly leading to that. Right? There are certain things that we see in our daily lives. You know, you might go to a store, all right, and you see something new. You're like, oh, what's going on here? For those of us who are in the know, it's, hey, they're getting closer to that prophecy. For those who don't know, it's just another innovation that's happening. Oh, they're just working, you know? So eventually they're all going to be, you know, they're going to be in harm's way, so to speak. Okay? Because the harm is being created, but they have no idea. Right? As a matter of fact, they're going you know, buy into it. All right, they're going to buy into it, man. All right, remember the wages of sin is death. All right, when people love sin the way they do, the only outcome is death. All right, but I have a couple of articles that I want to go into. All right, proving the point that, you know, everything is coming all together quickly. Okay, here it says, Amazon wants your palm and TSA wants your face. What saying yes will mean for the future? All right, and, you know, when you hear face and palm, the first thing you think about is your forehead and your right hand, as is written in Revelation, the 13th chapter. At least that's what I thought about, right? And, of course, we have, you know, corporations and companies that have the ability and the technology, okay, to put brain chips in people's brains, minds, whatever the case may be, okay, which can be read via your forehead. And of course, the implantable, you know what, that goes into your hand, right? It's not going anywhere else, if you noticed. It's going to people's hands. You got some people who say they have it in their arms, their shoulders, whatever, right? But think of how things are done in society now, right? When you go to any store, all right, there's this, the whole checkout process. There's always some form of scanning going on. Your products are being scanned, right, into a digital database, okay, and then you have to perform some form of digital interaction in order for that process to be done. See, so people already ingratiated with that movement. So now we're starting to see them actually bring that same thing that people are used to, but bring it more into a more physical interaction, right? And this article is going to go more into that. Okay, ultimately preparing people for the MOTB reality. Okay, this article says, I don't need to bring my wallet or phone when I shop at Whole Foods anymore. I can pay with my palm instead. See, paying with his palm, right? That no man might buy or sell, right? Save he that had the mark on his right hand or his forehead. Okay. It says, all I had to do was sign into the Amazon One app, give Amazon permission to use my body's unique data. See, he just spoke MOTB words right there. right? Giving permission is basically going into the Greek word didomai, which is also in the English receive or receiveth, okay? As in Revelation 13, 16, all right? Cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads, right? So the causeth is what's happening, the fashioning, the setting up, okay, of society, so that once the people's mentality, is prepared with the technology, boom, the reality sets in. See? So this guy here, clearly he's saying that what? He gave Amazon permission, right, to use his body's unique data. See? And what is that? Going into what? The graphos. See? AKA biometrics. See? And take a photo of each of my palms. Amazon used those photos to generate a number-based representation called a palm signature. Right? Let's look up the word signature. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Signature. It says it says to mark with a stamp, to sign. Okay, that word mark comes back. Distinguishing mark of any kind. See? So that word comes back to play again. The mark, the signature, the stamp, the identity, right? The key, right? The distinguishing mark, like it says. See? So continuing, right? It says, so the palm signature, right? The mark in its cloud, it saves it in its cloud, then deletes the images, the company says, because they don't need it no more. Right? It says, after I chose a credit card to link to my palm, I visited my nearby Whole Foods. I hovered my hand over a palm sensor at checkout and walked out with a box of chocolate chip protein bars. See that? Really? Out of all the things you could have gotten, bro, you got a chocolate chip? Really? See? The verbiage. See, Esau, they're putting all these articles together. Remember, it goes through some form of review. All right? And there's certain things that they purposely put in there. It's all supposed to feed into the subconscious. Okay? Really? Chocolate chip, my nigga? This nigga here. It says, and he paid with his hand. That's so funny. It says more companies and government agencies are in the wild, out in the wild, want to read our body parts, right? Klaus Schwab already been said that. Okay. Yuval Noah Harari has also been said that. See, so if you're paying attention, you should know, okay, so these people are very much in the driver's seat when it comes to being the ones to fulfill that MOTB prophecy. Okay, it goes through them. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai sets it off through these devils. Okay, it says the Transportation Security Administration, right, otherwise known as TSA, for example, started scanning passengers' faces instead of checking IDs. Right, the forehead comes into play. So you got the hand, and you got the forehead. See this? These groups say the biometric processes are meant to eliminate friction, save time, and reduce lines. Right, that's the BS that they conjure up for the people to accept, right, this new way of doing things, right? Because it doesn't come up as optional for the most part, right? It says while they might resemble the fingerprint and facial recognition systems we've used for years, these services are different. Our phones and laptops keep our biometric information to themselves. To work, public-facing services collect and extract data linked to you and store it in the cloud. That's the graphos right there. Okay, your biometric information. Okay, that brings greater potential security risks and a new set of concerns for you, the consumer. To determine whether you should say yes and give them your face or palm, you need to know how they work, how your data is protected, and whom you can trust to know your face and hands. Damn. Whew. It says, When you set up Face ID on an iPhone, Apple captures a map and infrared image of your face, then converts those into a mathematical code that's stored only on the device. When you unlock your iPhone with your phone or with your face, the phone's sensors read your face again, checking the new code against the code that's stored. If it's a match, ta-da, you're in. In some airport security checkpoints, the TSA does something like this. A camera snaps your picture and compares it with... Shit, what the hell? Man, Satan trying to... Right, Slovakia. It says in some airport security checkpoints, the TSA does something like this, where a camera snaps your picture and compares it with the one on your ID to make sure it's the same person. See, that's just an excuse, okay? That's just an excuse. But again, they have to do this because it programs people's minds to think of security as this, right? Like, we got to go through some type of stringent thing so they can protect us from the bad guys. They can catch the bad guys before they could commit some harm. You notice lately they've been saying the FBI just caught some guy. He was planning to do something. Like, yeah, right. Fuck out of here. It says that all happens in front of you, and the images are immediately deleted. TSA's touchless identity solution is more futuristic. You look at the camera, and it tells the agent you're good to go. No ID required. So soon it's not going to be agents. Soon it's just going to be AI computers everywhere. You're not going to be. They see it. You're green. You're good. They see it. You're red. The authorities are being called for you. You need help. Right? Sign ain't right. See, this guy doesn't match our system records here. He's not even in the system. What's going on? You see? That's not going to be fun times, I tell you. All right, but that's all part of the temptation. See? Imagine, you not being able to do things that most people are doing, right? At the time where they push it for you to want to do that, right? Where everyone is out, everyone is doing what they got to do. They took the CHIP and they're all like, they finally got some type of opening. Like, oh, finally, oh my goodness, look at this new thing I can do. Oh, this and that, And here you are like, damn, I can't even go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even do nothing. Like, I can't get a job. I can't work. I can't do shit. Can't go to the grocery store because I go there. It's like, damn, I don't have no digital ID. I have no CHIP, I should say. Right? Well, what do I do? Because, hey, most of us are going to have that digital ID, at least on the computer. But then when they come in and say, hey, well, we need to match your database records with you, bring your hands and your forehead. We be like, nigga, shit, So you're going to be in the system, but you're just not on radar. Like, oh, what's going on? People like that will be treated as so-called extremists and T's, We're going to be so-called persona non gratas in society, especially with the kind of message that we carry. Oh, yeah. We're not going to be welcomed anywhere. Until your house gets back. So continue, it says, for this to work, the TSA has to have background information that you've already shared. There you go. See? So that's that digital ID information. They already have it already on file, right? They're saying that by May of next year, all right, all Americans must have some form of digital ID or real ID or whatever they call it, right? In order to travel via flight or to visit any government buildings. Okay, that's most of us have to visit some form of government building for something, right? So if you're not available to do that, see, now they put a lock right on that gate. See, where they know everyone is going to have to come through here, So now if you don't have it, boom. And they're not just going to do it where, oh, you don't have the CHIP, you can't fly. No. It's going to be those who have it can come here. See? So once you get it, then you're welcome. That kind of thing. It's like an incentive-based thing. Oh, we take away all your freedoms and we'll give it back to you conditionally. If you don't got no CHIP, first you used to just fly, travel, you just buy a ticket and off you go. Nobody cared where you're going. Nobody really worried about that. Now it's, oh, well, something happened. System went down. We rebuilt everything back up and in order for us to make sure that this never happens again, and we need to make sure our security is tight, you might have to show some form of ID so we know it's you. See? And we're going to track everything because we got to make sure these migrants don't find their way in here. Bullshit excuses. And what that's going to do is what? Open the door for people to be too desperate or so desperate that they're going to be, oh yeah, let me take that shit. That's the new thing. They went and took the Vanessa, and that was lightweight. How much more something that dictates your whole entire life? Now it's actually you being able to buy something to eat. Yeah, that's because the Vanessa didn't have no choice about that. Oh, you couldn't work. Yeah, cool, but you could still go to the store. You could do whatever. When this comes, yeah, and it's going to fit perfectly as is written in the scriptures. And IUIC, we're going to be watching. We're going to be waiting. All right. So continuing, it says, for starters, you must have a U.S. passport and TSA pre-check and be a member of a participating airline's loyalty program. See? So those are the incentives. They make it seem like it's this new cool thing, right? A quick example would be the Elon Musk Cybertruck shit, that nasty little boxy little fucking shit that he created. First, when it came out, it looked like a silver. It was just nasty, and nobody liked that shit, Now, what he did was he's starting to customize and make it look a little different, right? Instead of that bland little thing, now they're putting color to it. They're putting different rims to it. Like, they're making it look customized, right? You got celebrities now rocking Cybertrucks, looking stupid as all hell. The latest one was this guy, Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, so they're using celebrities to promote this nasty ass shit. So now, to the eyes of the public, is like, oh damn, that's pretty cool. The celebrities are using it. Like, damn, that's how much he spent for that. Oh, he customized that for what? $200,000? Damn, that's so it makes you in your mind. You think that shit is so valuable. This ugly, nasty shit that I wouldn't even take if you gave it to me for free. This nasty shit. They're gonna convince the world that yeah, this thing right here, yo, you gotta have this. If you ain't got it, only the top echelon niggas can have shit like this. You don't got it? Oh nah, you ain't even cool. You should not be brought around anywhere in society. You don't got a C-hip? What the fuck is you? You still living in that ancient world? Or you still believe in the Bible stuff? Or you one of them, huh? You can't come around us. That's how it's gonna be. You see it already. So yeah, you gotta get your mind ready. Gotta get your mind ready, man. All right, it says when eligible travelers check in using their airline's app, they can opt in to have their biometrics scanned. Opting in. Okay. Opting in allows the TSA to prompt the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency to locate your information. Damn, that sound like Skynet. That sound like police right there. Okay, like spying on your shit. Like, yo, we just gonna send all your information over to them. You allow us to do it. But yeah, it's like you have no choice. If not, you can't fly. If you don't allow it, you can't fly. But you allow us, so that means we got to do this. It's like it's crazy, bro. It says add your photo to its cloud-based traveler verification service. It does this for all the other enrolled passengers flying from that airport within the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay? So they already have the technology, And now, there's another article real quick. Okay, this is all tying everything in. Okay, it says, growing number of shops are going cashless, including major supermarket locations. Yo, they hitting straight home. Everybody goes to the supermarket. Everybody goes grocery shopping. So if they gradually accelerated their gradualism, all right, and it hits these supermarkets, now all of a sudden you need some form of digital information in order to make a purchase because they accepting no cash. That's going to be a problem. As we're going to find out in this article, it says many retailers are banishing cash from stores, including major supermarkets. Find out if yours is impacted. And eventually it's going to impact everyone, right? It says in a huge shakeup for shoppers, retailers such as Tesco and Asda are cutting cash payments in some of their outlets to cut queues. So whether you're filling up the car or ordering a sandwich for lunch, you may get to the checkout to discover you can't pay with cash. Wow. Retailers have said the move will reduce queues, but it's not even without controversy. Many have said it will make life harder for some customers. One customer commented on X, "Even if you don't mind cashless, stop being so smug and inconsiderate and think about the elderly, disabled, and those on lower incomes who budget better with cash." Well, guess what? When MOTB comes out and you have this type of mentality, oh, you should be considerate of it, they're going to stomp your whole shit out. Okay? They're going to stomp your whole shit out, man. All right? It's a test for a reason. You know? Talking about make it fair, make it easy. Nah, it's a test for you to pass. If you're that tough. See? If the Lord is on your side, then you're going to pass that test. But if not, it's basically rigged for you to fail. If the Lord ain't on your side, you're failing. That's it. That's it. So you can't even get up and be like, well, I mean, well, it wasn't fair because you failed. There's judgment for that. All right? And we know why you failed. Because guess what? When it was time to be studying, you was talking about, I want to be in my bubble. Oh, I don't want to hear this. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, I'm going to vote for Kamala and all this bullshit. What? Where you been at? You want to see what's going on around the world? I got one of my boys that I hadn't spoken to in a while. And he called me, I think it was Sunday, yesterday. And we were talking, and then I threw up a question to him, because he's in the world. He's one of them dudes that say he's going to take the C-hip when it comes out. Mm-hmm. So I threw a question. I said, yo, who you voting for, bro? He said, yo, bro, I don't know, man. I think I got to go with Kamala, man. I said, this nigga, he sound like a typical two-third, bro. Yo, a typical nigga in the world, man. He said, I don't know, man. Yo, I think that's how he started. I think I'm gonna have to go with Kamala, bro. I said, okay, well, why is that? He said, bro, it's just like, think about it, bro. Like, you're gonna have like a black woman and shit. I said, yeah, this nigga sounds like every stupid nigga you hear. I said, okay, well, what good do you think she gonna do for you, bro? Ain't she the vice president right now? What good has happened over the past 4 years for you? He's like, bro, like, think about it. And then he jumps to the Trump thing. Look at Trump, bro. Trump is the problem, bro. Think about it. He's racist, bro. He's racist. Oh, they got Jake in a trick bag. It's crazy, And he's just going in. And I said, so the past 4 years, you mean to tell me that it's been better than the previous 4 years when Trump was here? He's like, hell yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, so when you go to the grocery store and you're spending way more now than what you were doing 4 years ago, you mean to tell me that life is better for you? Huh? When you try to hit me up to ask me for money, you think life is better for you now? Like, what are you talking about? But I'm just playing games with him because ultimately I don't really care about none of that shit. We don't care about none of that shit. But they do. See, like, it means something to them. You see, they actually care about it. They pay attention to it. They put their energy into it. Like, they think it's actually going to play out, for something to, like, they have no idea it's planned, And even if you told them, they still wouldn't even see it as a possibility. Like, what? What do you mean it's planned? Like, what's wrong with you? Go vote. Oh, people. Anyway, continue. It says the move toward cashless shopping accelerated following the CV demic, when many retailers, pubs, cafes, and restaurants were forced to go card only. See? So maybe another major crisis like these black swan events, right? If and when it happens, right? Depending on what time, right? This whole thing could be out of here within a matter of days, right? Because now I'm noticing a lot of people. I'll say 85% to 90% of, even here in New York alone, they all have some form of electronic, right? Whether it be a phone, whether it be some type of internet connection, something where digital life can affect everyone. You live in a house, you got to have some TV. Most people can't live without TV. I've met people that say, yo, I need my TV to be on because I can't sleep without it on. I said, what the fuck? See? I said, damn, I ain't even going to ask no questions. Hey, shit, But people are dependent on technology right now. And a power outage, whew, man, they're going to bring in that Mm-mm-mm. All right. There's going to be very few people who going to make it out, and that's going to be the elect. All right. And it's not going to take long because these people are weak. Okay. It says, however, a YouGov survey commissioned by the Payment Choice Alliance in early June 2023 revealed that only 3% of the adult UK population have stopped using cash entirely. Concerns were also raised in March when a tech meltdown left Sainsbury stores unable to take contactless payments, causing chaos. See, so you have a whole world that's running on digital, right? No cash, and then some shit happens to the whole payment system. Now what? Now everyone is fucked. See, and that's going to cause problems. This was followed by a global tech outage in July that left many retailers unable to accept contactless payments. Here's a round of where you can and can't use cash. And that's true. I remember that. I went to a certain store. I forget exactly what store it was. And they were like, right now, the ATMs or whatever are down. So we can't take your card right now. If you don't have cash, then you can't make the purchase. I said, oh shit, damn. How many people? Like you probably gonna get more people having to walk out because they don't have cash than those who gonna have cash. That's kind of how the system is now, where more people are carrying less cash than people carrying cash. All right, as in like that's compared to their card, I should say. But yeah, man, it's all coming together quickly. And before you know it, hey, we're gonna see, man. We got this whole election thing coming up. All right, there's a lot of things lined up, man. A lot of things going on all around the world. And yeah, the media doesn't talk about it, but we're paying attention. All right, as watchmen, we have to pay attention. So we're watching all these things. And countries are moving. All right, these devils are also moving. All right, Revelation 12 and 12. Okay, but ultimately, man, at the end of it all right, the prophecies, as Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has said, will come to pass whether people believe it or not. Okay, and it's coming. That day is coming. All right, it's a book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Okay, eventually they will know that, oh shit, those men that we were ridiculing and condemning were actually the prophets of the Lord, because everything they said was going to happen is actually happening. Wow, literally word for word. And that's going to be a very, very sad shock to your system, coupled with missiles. All right. But anyway, I'm going to leave it off there. Lord willing, you are edified and informed. In closing, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash, the water Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.